Okay, greetings, salutations, good day, and hi, you guys and gals. Welcome back to Season 3 of the CorpoCar World Series. Well, we've reached the midway point of the championship. We've got rounds 7 through 9 for today. We're going to be racing at Riverside, Phoenix, and the fictional Miami Bayside Run. Let's have a look at the points. As it stands after 6 rounds, Rinkou Ashelia of Phase currently the only one with over 200 points, 231 thanks to scoring in every race so far, winning the opening race of the season at Long Beach and getting third place in Texas, 231 points. Fuyo Cloverfield, who won at Texas, at 199.32 points behind Leah Namiji Frisia, who finished third at Brands Hatch is third in points with 184. Chisaka Irie, your winner at Vancouver, 181. Polka Raccoon, who won at Watkins Glen, 177. That's your top 5 as it stands. So Leah, Fuyo, and Nami each lead their respective agencies. So does Kamizuki Naki, who's currently 7th in the overall championship. Well, about bottom of the standings, we still have just one driver yet to score, and Tokimori Aoi has been performing so poorly that she's ranked under a driver who's not even competing in this season. Blap. Next high up is Kamisho Rita. Pipkin Pippa. Yikes. Only scored in just one race. Nikki Ray and Amami Ami. Let's see how they fare today. So we have members of Phase Connect, PRISM Project, and Idol Corp, each with 2 race wins in the 6 races so far. Production Kawaii so far has none. Might today be the day that one of the 7 members in that agency scores a win? Let's see what happens as we get to the action. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Riverside International Raceway, an old speedway that opened in 1957 and closed in 1989. Nicely preserved here in rFactor 1. It's a nice 3.3 mile, 9-turn Grand Prix road course with several elevation changes, perhaps some banking on some turns. 14 laps for this round. Let's mosey on over on this nice sunny day at Riverside Raceway in Southern California. That's not the official Riverside Raceway logo. But anyway, we are at this circuit, I guess. Let's see if we can do a track preview without issue. Who's going to come out to lead us on? It's Juna Unagi. Cameras may look high and close on the cars, especially on the last turns before start-finish, so... And then they may be wide on some turns, I don't know. What am I talking about? We're supposed to get into the action. We go through turns 2, 3, 4, 5 before you go into one of the hairpins. Turn 6. You skip that section heading into turn 8 when you're racing on the NASCAR layout, but in this Can-Am layout, you go into this intersection. This is turn 7. And then go back again to the main part of the circuits. into turn 8. Now this is a really fast section that Juna Inagi is approaching. Really, really fast. You can go like... how fast can you go? Like 185? Almost 190. She does hit 190. 191. That's around the normal speed of an oval circuit. Then you go through turn 9 onto the start-finish, and then you complete a lap here. Now, I really want to see Tokimori Aoi of PRISM Project hopefully score a race win. I'm going to re-roll if she doesn't get into the grid for this race. Looks like she'll be in the race, so no need to re-roll. Let's see. Do we have Subameko having the previous race winner's curse? No. No. Not in qualifying, that is. Man, again, Ember, Amane, and Pipkin Pippa missing out on the race. So's Nikki Ray. They're among the bottom dwellers in this championship. Quite a lot of good names missing out in the cut. '31st for Aoi. Yikes. Leah will start off 26th. Himamiya Rie will get a bonus point for pole. Starting alongside is Roka. And then we have Sharzu and Makina Arena. Dizzy and Poco. Panko, Pina, and June. Uruka Lumi and Yuko Yurei. Irie, Reina, and Isla. Juna, Nasa, and Iku. Naki, Shisui, Michu, and Yori. Koni, Pochi, and Lua. Nami, Leah, and Jelly. Cole, Yura, and Menno. Aoi, Nene Amano, and Nia. And finally, Rita, Shi, and Sarah. That's your 36-car grid for this 14-lapper. All names are in, and luckily the sky is blue here. Right. And I'll put in my file for medal counts, and we'll be set to go here. All right. Excuse me. Riverside International Raceway. Approaching the midway point of this third season. Can Tokimori Aoi get her first points of the season? Can Production Kawaii have a race win? Sharzu starting off in row 2 for her agency. As we skip a bit, This is a relatively long circuit. But we are about to get underway here. Himamari and Roka Rurin, your front row starters for this 14-lap round 7 here at this Can-Am layout of Riverside International Raceway. A nice trip back to the past for these VTubers. And we are set to go here. Pace car will be pulling up and we are gonna get set to see the green flag. And here we go. Round 7 is green. A nice jump by Sharzu. Roka just behind, and Dizzy improves the spot to 3. Not quite a good jump for Holsider Rie, as we see all 37 cars make their way around this set of S's before this first of 3 hairpins. Very nice elevation changes to give the drivers a bit of a challenge. Two Phase Connect drivers looking for trouble. We've already had one Idol Endless driver win a race with Poco. The one, I believe, at Watkins Glen, I'm pretty sure. Might Roka be another one of those gen mates to grab a race win? Go through this fast, speedy section, and Sharzu will have the lead at the start-finish, leading the grandstands. Roka second and Penko third at the checkpoint. Quite a few Phase Connect members in line. Sharzu is leading by 2.2, and do we have any casualties? No, everyone's driving clean currently. 2.214, lead for Charlotte Suzu of Kawaii. This is a big, fast circuit. Himamari speeding past Penko. Almost caught her, but Penko just peels away. Aren't they supposed to be teammates? Uh-oh, here comes Roka. Going beside Charlotte Suzu and into the lead. Car's wobbling, careful. Remember, you're using your soft tires. Probably they're just warming them up, perhaps for better grip. So third remains unchanged, top 2 switch places. We're through 2 as we see Nena Amano lagging severely behind others as more cars enter pit, as we see a few cars enter pit lane. Hochi Meno and I believe Makina Arena and Dizzy Dokuro and Uruka also. Missing side pod for Iori. Look at that, part of her face is cut off. Yeah, that can't be good. Let's go speeding again on this fastest straightaway. the Riverside Can-Am. Penguin Pina enters the picture. Wants to pass Penko, but probably didn't. Penguin Pina pushes. Can't get past Penko. As we see a few cars getting lapped already. So Nene, Arena, and Dizzy. Oh, there. Wow! Always with the overtake attempts while I'm looking at the full scoreboard. Why do they keep doing this to me? Roka's already reached traffic. Trying to consider trying to get past some of these cars, maybe. Wow, Penko is a distant third. Yuko Yurei goes past Kamachi Penko as cars wobble just before that last turn. And Uruka has become a lapped car. Sharzu has got to get past Uruka first. Nothing she could do here on this turn. More cars lapped, but everyone is still in the race. Now Sharzu makes the move. Now just needs to chase after Roka. Maybe on that straightaway. And nothing transpiring for Sharzu on that attempt. But there's still lots of racing left to go. We're through 5. What will it be on the hairpin turn? Or the intersection? Yes. Here comes Charlotte Suzu, now making the attempt to go straight ahead and goes clear of Roka to regain the lead. There was a 7-second gap between the top 2 and 3rd. Here's a nice choo-choo train of cars just behind the current top 2. As we see Roka noticing a lapped car that she has got to go around first. Sharzu leads by roughly 2.7 seconds. Rinkou wants to minimize the gap between her and Roka. As we're soon to come down to the halfway point. Rinkou goes wide! Oh, that is unfortunate. She touches grass and drops a few positions. Hangen Pina moves up to third. That was a mistake on that turn by Rinkou. Turn 9, slightly banked. Alright, 7 down, 7 to go. Lead has improved a bit for Sharzu 4.4. But Roka does have a lot of time to catch up with the race leader. Nakulumi's now at 4th, just ahead of Yuko. These long straightaways give drivers an opportunity to speed as fast as they could. Maybe a bit tricky for Sharzu with a couple cars in front of her. Pochi and Uruka. The gap has narrowed to 2.6 for the top two. While Penguin Pina is getting closer to Roka. Everyone is still in. Because road courses are easier to race on than street courses. Lots of runoff area. Lots of grass to touch if you make a mistake. We already saw a mistake by Komachi Penko on that inner turn, on that turn 7, right there, a couple laps ago. And she has regressed a bit more to 9th. Oh, here comes Roka. Looks like she has narrowed the gap even further. Let's see how narrow the lead becomes at the checkpoint. 0.6. Maybe this lap or the next might be the time for Roka to strike. Well, Penguin Pina has to do nothing but just watch the action. Now there's the overtake attempt by Roka, but it ended up fruitless. Charzu saw what Roka is doing and makes a great defensive move. He knows that's her agency as he gets to have a race win. Still needs to hold off the others for 4 more laps. So that's 10 in the books here at Riverside. Charzu, Roka, and Penguin Pina, your top 3. Top 4 all from the 4 different agencies, as Kaneko Lumi currently holds the 4th spot, and Yuko Yurei is at 5. Penguin Pina is trying to chase after Roka. Second, third, and fourth, relatively close to each other now. Penguin Pina with an attempt to overtake, nothing doing, and she almost regresses a spot. And does go down to 4th. Kaneko Lumi improves to a provisional podium spot. Might improve 1 spot further. Kaneko Lumi goes to 2nd. Charzu still remains in the lead. Down to 3. It's Charzu, Lumi, Roka. Your top 3. Roka takes 2nd back from Kaneko Lumi. All 36 still in it. Charzu tried to keep the gap high. 5-second gap, maybe. No, yeah, 5-second gap between Charzu and Roka. Here comes a chance for Charzu to speed away from Roka, hopefully. Turn 9. Down to 2. Five-second lead still for Charlotte Suzu. But that gap can certainly be closed in within the span of 1 or 2 laps. It's desperate times for Roka and Kaneko Lumi right now. Oh, there was an attempt at an overtake by Kaneko Lumi, but nothing transpires. Roka remains 2nd. Sharzu still has the one lap to hold off Roka and Lumi. White flag will wave for Sharzu. One lap away from a potential first Kawaii race win for Season 3. Again, there was an overtake attempt by Kaneko Lumi, but nothing to be done. .25 separates Sharzu and Kaneko Lumi, who has passed Roka to move up to second. Two turns left. A shorter straightaway, a turn 8, a very long straightaway, and a wide, slightly banked turn 9 away for Sharzu. Who is so close to getting her first win, her first CorpoCar win, and the first Kawaii win of the season. And the gap is too big. On to turn 9. And that's the race. And finally, Production Kawaii will score their very first win of CorpoCar Season 3. Charlotte Suzu wins at Riverside. And Kaneko Lumi and Roka Ruin will be the other two podium finishers. Komachi Penko, just by a hair, misses out on the podium. Sharzu, Lumi, and Roka, your top 3. We have another first-time race winner in the CorpoCar World Series. Congratulations to Sharzu. Finally, Kawaii have a race winner this season. For Kaneko Lumi, that is her highest ever finish in a race, her second podium. She previously had one third place finish, and now she has a second place finish. And Roka, that is her very first podium. And everyone is done. There's only one race retirement in Lua Asuka, but no matter, as a Kawaii member has won a race. Let's lock the points in. Sharzu, Lumi, Roka, Henko, Hoko, Rita, June, Jelly, Yuko, Ko, Irie. Rita started off at pole, will finish 12th. Nasiori, Iku, Nami, Leah, Koni, Aoi. By way of a miracle, Tokimoi Aoi finally scores her first points. 12 hard-earned points for the first-gen PRISM Project member. It's a gosh darned miracle, ladies and gentlemen. Tokimoy Aoi finally scores points. Unfortunately, there will be no points scored for Arena, Dizzy, Reina, Yura, Sarah, and Lua. Let's open up this thingy. This here points file. Confirm 36 names are in. Very good. Rie will get 1 point. 1 point more. Trazu moves into the top 10. Rinkou Ashelia still leads overall. 18th place finish. Not bad. Coco, 5th place finish. Putting her at second, so Leah, 247. Poco, 222. Chisaka Airi, 211. Namiji Frisia, 202. And Fuyo, 199. And despite Aoi finally scoring her first points of the season, she still remains bottom dweller. Just 4 behind, I'm sorry to report, Pipkin Pippa. And, oof, Amami Ami has not raced in 4 consecutive rounds. Let's move on. We're going to Phoenix. I figure we're gonna be racing at night. I think the nighttime layout works. It's gonna be a 60 lap race. It's a relatively low bent 1 mile circuit. So the front stretch, which is now the back stretch nowadays, but we're using the older layouts, it's 3 degrees, and then it's between 8 to 11 degrees in banking for these turns. It's an unusual dogleg oval layout. You'll be seeing how it is. Sorry, I accidentally set the AI drivers to 60. It's supposed to remain at 53. Race laps at 60. Just want to test. Just want to test the lights work. Yeah, the lights do work. Lights do work. Yeah, this is unofficial. We need to see the test lap first. Anyone even want to come out? Qualifying just begun 10 seconds ago. Okay. So nowadays, this part of the track would be where the start finishes. There isn't a grandstand there in this layout, but there is a big grandstand there nowadays. And this is where the start finish is for this track layout. Although it's now considered the backstretch in the 2018 layout, this is certainly older than that. Alright, this is an oval race, so we're going to try to squeeze 40 cars here. And it's probably might be a big mess, but let's see what happens. Remember, all 53 cars must show times. And for the 5th consecutive race, Ami Amami fails to qualify. That's what you hate to see, ladies and gentlemen. Man, 2 PRISM 5th gen drivers not even qualifying for this round. And Aoi is back to not qualifying. Blep. Oh my goodness, Leah, not even racing. So that ends her run of races where she scored. She's not she's not qualified for this round. All right. Chisaka Airi will start off at pole. Next is Kai Saikoda. Sharzu thrusts off for her victory, again starting off 3rd. 2nd consecutive race where she starts off P3. Next is Kosu Bame, who won at Brands Hatch from pole. Nikki and Shiki make up row 3. Next is Momo Iku and Michiru. Riro, Kata, and Meno. Lua, Rin, and Jelly. Isla, She, and Rie. Nana, Ember, and Pippa. Marina, Naki, and Pina. Utatani Nasa, Hakushika Iori, and Namichi Frisia. Yuki, Non, and Uruka. Henko, Sheena, and Koni. Juna, Dizzy, and Rita. Fuyo, Lumi, Jun Akane, and Poco Raccoon. That's last 2 rows. So we are set to go under the lights here at Phoenix Raceway. 60 laps of action. This is the last night race of the season. It's daytime the rest of the way. And this is the midway point of the championship round 8. Here we go. It's a short 1 mile track, so we'll just do a full pace lap. We're on the dog leg and soon onto turns 4 and 5. Yes, this is a 5-turn track. Pocono has 3 turns. Most ovals have 4 turns. This has 5 turns. Although, should you call it that? Anyway, we're about to begin. Irie and Kai, your front row, here at Phoenix for round 8, racing under the lights for 60 laps. Here we go! To the green flag. Third of 5 oval rounds. "40 cars in this race. It's bull ring action here as Kai Sakota goes into the lead for Idol Corp, followed by Kofer, PRISM, and Chisaka Irie in Phase Connect. So 3 different agencies in the top 3. Irie on the inside, but nothing to be done as Nikki Ray moves up to P3. Three CorpoCar newcomers in the top 3. Man, Irie has dropped a few spots. Sharzu holding on to the top 10. Starting to see some debris popping off. There's another piece of vehicle that's lost. Whoa, man! Yuki Kitashiro having an issue. Amber Amane also having trouble entering pit lane, and now they do. Now Ember does. Yuki Kitashiro once in as well. Ko Tsubame to the lead. Already with 1 win at Brands Hatch. Looking for a 2nd win of the season. Finally, Yuki Kitashiro is safely inside pit lane. Uruka also pitting. Also, I forgot to mention, I just recently reached 150 subscribers on this channel, so thank you so much, everyone, for 150 subs. Might we get to 200 by the end of the Formula Hollow World Championship on the 2nd weekend of July? Tall order. It's a tall order, but yeah. Unfortunately, it's two non-scoring drivers. Both Yuki Kitashiro and Ember Amani are DNFs. Baruka 3 down, 4 down now. Probably a 5, depends on how fast Ko and the others are going. Asuka 4, Nikki Ray 3. Another disappointing result by Amber. She's been having a tough season. And for Yuki Kitashiro, after his win in Vegas, the next 2 oval races ended up having very early DNFs. Ko and Kai and Lua Asuka. Man, is she trying to pad the stats for Production Kawaii. Man, look at that! Rubbing is racing You normally see that in stock car racing, highly inadvisable in open wheel racing. Wants to be clear of Shiki and does. Yoshino Shiki had a brief taste of the lead. Nami having issues, so she's pitting. It's Lua, Shiki, Kai are top three. Shiki backs off, lets Kai pass her by. Came in today with no Production Kawaii race winners. Charzu stole the win at Riverside, and now Lua wants to have a second consecutive Kawaii win so that everybody, all four agencies each have 2 race winners this season. But it's not going to be an easy task for Lua and the others. I mean, look. Miyoshino Shiki, the defending overall champion in CorpoCar, has just passed Lua by, and Lua wants to play leapfrog with Shiki. Yeah. Oh look, these two are leapfrogging again! Maybe. There's the leapfrog, as both Kai and Shiki pass Lua. Kai. To the lead. Well, careful. We're a third of the way through. 20 down, 40 to go. As some cars unintentionally tap side barrier. Battle between Nikki and Charzu. Who'll be the one to take third? For the time being, it looks like it'll be Nikki Ray. Amazingly, 36 drivers are still in the lead lap. Shiki goes to the lead. But Kai finds the inside. Goes back to the front. Nice choo-choo train of cars. We'll wait to the line, see how the gap is for Kai Saikota. As going to 185 miles per hour range, 0.585 the gap for these two. Shiki on the move on this turn, approaching the dog leg, and back to the lead for a brief moment. It's Shiki, Kai, and Charzu, the top three, Jelly Hoshiumi and Ibuki Meno with a bit of a battle along with some of these other drivers. Whoa, look at that. Some bumping and Nikki gets out of the way. This is a tough battle for some of these drivers. Look how far ahead these two are. As Shiki regains the lead, but reaches cars. Almost a 5-second gap between second and third as Kai Saikoda tries to find the inside, does, and moves back up to front. Less than 30 laps to go. We're over the halfway point. Here at Phoenix, round 8. Yoshino Shiki jumps! Lots of leapfrogging here. Meno back to third. Sharzu backs away. Drops to sixth. And here comes the reigning champion. Try to peel away from Kai. Won the Season 2 championship without scoring a race win. Now eager to hopefully have a proper race win herself. Driving is how a champion should drive. .25 to go. Lead 3.388. A slightly bigger gap between Kai and new third placer Jelly Hoshiumi of the Phase Invaders. And as I say that, Sharzu re-enters the podium picture. Here comes Kai Saikoda speeding after Miyoshi Shiki. Almost at 200 miles per hour. That's high-speed action. And just like that, the almost 4-second gap has been lost. And Kai Saikoda regains the lead. Certainly no lead is safe here in the CorpoCar World Series. Close battle for third. Makina Arena improves to P3 as we're about to reach the 2/3 mark of this race. $20 to go. Karzu trying to be clear of Arena. Not quite for Sharzu. A little bit chase left. As we see these names again. Man, Nami's 7 down. Not quite a good showing for Namichi Frisia. As Miyoshino Shiki goes just behind Kai. 16 to go and nothing doing. Oh, 75% of the race through, 15 to go here in this 8th round. But unfortunately, we'll have to shuffle. Everyone is shuffling, ladies and gentlemen. Everyone's gonna shuffle. So, quite a few cars trying to come into pit lane. What is Nikki Ray trying to accomplish here? Okay. So it's a pit stop shuffle. Who's gonna be in the lead after this shuffle? Maybe Lua Asuka. Unless she hasn't gone into pit lane yet. She hasn't. Well, that was a bit pointless, don't you think? Oh, there's smoke. There is smoke, ladies and gentlemen. Juna Unagi's car is smoking. You hate to see that. Man, it's a real big mess around here. Cars trying to get into position. Well, that's pit stop shuffle couldn't have gone any worse. Charlotte Suzu is currently out. 10 to go. It is a real big mess of things. Kosubame is second, and Shisui Michu, of all drivers, is third. Everyone has refilled, refreshed, recycled, reused, recycled, reduced, reused. Re-zero. Regis Philbin. I don't know. Is she trying to get into pit lane? Come on. I am so confused. There's a few more DNFs and accidents and whatever. I guess Sharzu currently leads by 6 seconds. And of all drivers, it's Utatane Nasa who's second. Michu remains third. Nana Amano fourth on an oval race. Nana Amano top 5 in an oval race? Does she prefer short ovals? Holy blip, 6 to go. Shisui Michu moves to second. Nana Amano third. The only way things will be fucked up is if Charlotte Suzu goes into pit lane this late into the race. Look at these cars in the way, immediately behind Sharzu. 4 to go. A sort of realistic bid for Sharzu to score consecutive race wins. If she could avoid getting into pit lane, and we see more front stretch debris. 3 to go. Nana Amano second. Oh man, look at this. It's all happening here at Phoenix Raceway. Down to 2. Look how far ahead Sharzu is. 5 seconds, 5.285. Oh man, but there's cars in the way. Man, I think she knows how to drive all of a sudden. White flag for Charlotte Suzu. Oh man! Oh man, hopefully that doesn't slow her down. Just a couple turns away from consecutive race wins. Onto the last turn, onto the front stretch. And it's back-to-back race wins for Charlotte Suzu. She wins at Phoenix. Charlotte has a second consecutive race win. And now, all 4 agencies each have 2 race wins. Why did I hold up 3 fingers when it's supposed to be 2 fingers? Charlotte Suzu scores back-to-back race wins. Congrats, Sharzu! What a result for Charlotte Suzu. Can you believe it? Started off 3rd at Riverside. Top spot of the podium. Start off at 3rd in Phoenix. Top spot of the podium again. Sharzu, Utatane Nasa, and Shisui Michu. Your top 3. How about that? I really gotta record this I gotta record this. This is amazing. Oh man, everything is happening here. Oh man, I'm shaking. Sharzu, man. Oh man, am I? Yeah, I am shaking. I'm gonna have to put in the points. Let's see how far ahead Sharzu improves in the standings. There's a points pile. Try to make sure I'm still alive in the whatever. Oh man, unfortunate for Nena Amano. Wasn't a top 3 at top 5 at one point, crashing out in the second to last lap. Will settle for 21st. So these 10 don't score. And I have to lock in the points, and then we'll move on. I gotta remember, reset the time to 12 p.m. for the Bayside Run race. Because I am certainly an old bore. A really old bore. That looks good, and let's see, Rita, Nikki, Yuki, and Ember. And bonus point for Chisaka Airi, wherever she finished 25th. Oh, that's bad. Bad luck for Airi from pole late in the race. With that race win, Sharzu shoots all the way up to the overall championship lead. 268 points from back-to-back race wins. Hoko is second with 248, and Leah drops down to third with 247. Fuyo's fourth with 244, and Chisaka Airi is fifth with 218. And of course, Tokimori Aoi remains bottom dweller in the championship standings. Charlotte Suzu goes up into the championship lead. What a day she's been having. Consecutive race wins. Alright. Alright, let's cool off for a bit. That was an exciting race under the lights at Phoenix Raceway. Lots of exciting moments on that track in many different series. CorpoCar, IndyCar, NijiCar. And then we'll have to let it go for the time being. That was fun. That was a fun race. Alright, now for something much more stressful, a street race. 14 laps at Miami Bayside Run. Let's see, it's a fictional circuit. It's a 2.581 mile temporary street/city circuit, fictional. And it was originally created for a Need for Speed Shift 2. And we're gonna go there for this round 9. This last race of the weekend, this first weekend of the season. Alright, looks like the settings are all good. 12 p.m. So, luckily I remembered the race start time. Let's load. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Miami Bayside Run. Annoyingly, the pit area is after the start-finish line. We'll skip ahead to the start of qualifying. We'll have a preview of the track with good old Ibuki Meno. First turn, and then onto the track, and I don't even know how many turns it has. You just it's a downtown street circuit. We were originally going to race at Tamiami Park, which is another old Miami street circuit, but the track wasn't properly built, kept crashing mid-race. I say crash and Meno crashes. This is supposed to be a track preview, not a crash preview. Now I forgot where she's approaching. You just go around there and there and there, under some walkways. Oh, look at that cruise ship in the background. Very nice. Miami, the new future home of Lionel Messi, who I believe is going to the MLS with Inter Miami. Oh look, you're already done with the lap. You go into the straightaway and Bob's your uncle. And if you want to get into the wherever, there's the start finish line. If you want to get into pit lane, you go there already. Although I would have preferred if you enter the pit lane in a cleaner fashion. And even with this silly qualifying session, Meno still gets the nod to enter this race, and we have Sharzu finally getting into the previous race winner's curse trend by skipping this street race. A lot of names not qualifying again. Amber doesn't qualify. Is she bidding to finish dead last in the overall championship? Ah, you hate to see this. All right, pole position. We'll go to Kushika Iori as I turn the page on my notebook. Iori, okay. Dizzy of Base Invaders will start second. Pina Iniku, row 2. Ami Amami finally enters the race. It's a real miracle, ladies and gentlemen. Ami and Luto. Row 3. Next is Yuko, Lumi, and Jelly. Shiicho, Lana, Shikami, and Katarina Cutie. Momo, Rie, and Remy. Hoko, Sheena, and Kai. Lua, Arena, and Aoi. Ho, Nikki, and Leah. Roka, Juna, and Uruka. June, Michu, and Penko. Meno, Irie, and Fuyo. And finally, Susan and Nia, Reina Sun, and Ren Penrose. So here we are, downtown Miami once again. A different layout from season 2. We're going to be racing at Bayside Run for these 14 laps. Just let everyone let everyone know that we're about to begin this last race of the weekend. Round 9 of 15 at Bayside Run. And then we'll bring in the music and get to racing. All right. Let's go. Let's get most of this pace lap. We'll just see how clean everyone is. Well, some mistakes by some of the cars, but still like 30-ish cars okay. So to the cars stuck, they just gotta deal with it. Because we're gonna get to racing anyway. We're at that long straightaway. This is an okay enough start for this race. Alright. Hakushika Iori, Dizzy Dokuro, your front row. For this 14-lap race, round 9, on the streets of Miami, the Bayside Run race. And no green flag. No green flag. No green flag. We're gonna have to reset. Flagman waves yellow. So we're gonna have to regrid and try again. All right, take 2 with this race. Trying again with the rolling starts. All right, waiting for the green flag to be waved, and now it's waved. Here we go. We are now up and rolling. All 36 cars managed to start properly. Hakushika Iori almost in a, and Dizzy Dokuro almost in a deadlock with Pig and Peanut, but Dizzy now goes up second as they go around this what's it now called? Kaseya Center? Is that the new name for the Miami Heat Arena? It was formerly the FTX Arena, before FTX had its fallout, and before that, the American Airlines Arena. Now it's the Kaseya Center, I believe, as Iori makes contact with barrier, and some of the cars make contact with barrier. Iori, Pink and Pina, Dizzy Dokuro. Ren Penrose having issues. Oh man, spun around and finds herself stuck for a few seconds. Luckily, she has freed herself. Look how far ahead Iori is. Look how big her lead is gonna be after this opening lap. 1.5? Really? I swear it was twice as large. Maybe Penguin Pina is speeding on this long front stretch. Kaneko Lumi is now third, so it's phase PRISM phase, your top 3. Arthur Luto's 4th, and Dizzy is 5th, still in the top 5. Whoa, that was dangerous by Dizzy and Jelly. Oh man, Peg and Pina! Oh, that is a fatal error on her part. Let's look at that again on the instant replay. Goes upside down and over the tire barrier. Oh, pretty unfortunate for Peg and Pina. How bad is it? Amazingly, she is able to go back onto the track, but she is down to 30th. Still in the race, but way down there in 30th. Iori and, oh man, Lumi. Bit of an issue on that turn. Gives up second to Dizzy Dokuro. I'm amazed that Penguin Pina is still in the race. Dizzy. Able to use brakes. Careful! It can be dangerous if you do the old front and back trick. Especially on that turn where it's easy to ram into the wall. Ioi with a 6.66 second lead, 6.66. Kai Sakota is DNF. So no points for Kai. We're through 3. Ami Amami. Finally, we get to see her for once in a race. She was like 5 races, missed 5 consecutive races before this one, and here she is in P3. Like to chase after Dizzy Dokuro. Any more DNFs? No, that's just basically it. 28th in the lead lap. Ah, Kaneko Lumi having issues. Wants to get back on the track somehow, but seems unable to. And a car went void. Kosubame. So no score for Ko. Iori still trying to maintain that massive lead of hers. Dizzy still second, Ami third. Car hurt at 25 or 26. And Lumi unfortunately finds a tight corner and finds herself unable to get out. So that may soon be a DNF for her. Iori, 8.8 seconds ahead of Dizzy. Whoa, almost Chiichi almost speared Ami. Inexplicable bumping into the barrier. Wow, Dizzy doesn't even touch a barrier. Look at those sparks on those cars. Iori has basically led throughout these first 5 laps. Very careful, careful. This is a very challenging street circuit, ladies and gentlemen. Lumi is officially a DNF, so is Remy. Kata and Lua are both 2 down. Whoa, careful there. Well, yours lead has been cut in half. It's now 4.163. Yucho just behind Ami Amami. Wants to try to overtake Ami for 3rd, and doesn't quite stick. Now, maybe on this front stretch, could Chicho go clear of Ami Amami? And yes, does. So Chicho will go to 3rd with 8 to go. Although her stint in 3rd place doesn't last long, and Ami Amami goes back up to where she was previously. Good use of the brakes. Dizzy's fine. Some drivers being challenged here. We've lost Chisaka Airi. Gone into the void. Already a couple cars into the void. We're halfway through now, as we see Kimamiya Rie not quite up to snuff here. What is she trying to accomplish? Iori, Dizzy, and Ami, and the gap is narrowed more. Oh, but a mistake by Dizzy on the turn, and she finds herself way out of bounds. Fatal error for Dizzy Dokuro. That might spell doom for her in this round. Ami Amami improves to P2 and Chicho 3. One fewer threat for Hakushika Iori to worry about. Let's see how big the gap is this time for Iori. 12 seconds. That is mighty impressive. Yes, Dizzy is DNF. Quite a few names DNF already. And we have more than 6, so Yuko will finish where she is right there, and Dizzy will get 29th or worse. And now Amanogawashina having issues. And Iori definitely knows how to drive. Huge gap between first and second, and huge gap between second and third. Machina Arena now P3. So Phase, Prism and Phase, your, I guess, top 3 with 5 to go. And it looks like 13 are on the lead lap. 14 now. Still a 10-second lead for Iori. Oh, a bit tricky there on that turn. 17 seconds, 17 seconds separates Ami Amami and Machina Arena. What would screw up the momentum of this race would be if Iori makes a mistake on one of the turns, or collides into a car or something. But she has known how to use her brakes properly. Knows the finer details of this street circuit. Coming down to 4, we're through 10. Oh man, less than 20 minutes left until the real-life IndyCar race. Which will be at Road America. Did I miss something? Did I miss someone having an accident? Renaissance stuck. Kamachi Panko, nothing but a shell of her former self. Iku is, I don't know, pitting, or maybe she DNF'd. A whole mess of DNFs and some race retirements, as well as some voids, as we go down to 3 laps maybe. What happened to Machina Arena? Probably made a mistake. So it's Fuyo Cloverfield who's now 3rd. Shiicho remains 4th. .2 seconds. Oh no! Oh no! Oh man, it was going so well for Iori, and late in the race she lets things slip away, and I accidentally unplugged my my headphones. late race drama here at Bayside Run. Ami Amami now inherits the lead from Hakushika Iori. What a... yeah, she's already gonna break her scoreless streak. But what a way to break your scoreless streak, your 5 DNQ streak, if with a race win. She's got 2 laps to outlast the rest of the field. And Iori is officially a DNF. Ami Amami has a 17-second lead as the number of cars still in the lead lap dwindles further. How will Ami Amami handle this turn? No problem. And now Shiacho is starting to chase after Fuyo. Race 1 probably lost, provided Ami Amami doesn't screw up the last lap, the rest of her run. Well, careful there! Mistake by Fuyo, loses her front wing. Hasn't lost much momentum, but Shiacho still has a bit of a chase to make, and does go ahead of Fuyo. White flag is waved for Ami Amami. As she approaches the very tricky turn, should she survive that turn, then it would be all good for her. And she uses her brakes with no issue, goes clear in that tricky turn. Still maintaining a large lead. As we come down to the end of the race, Shiacho flubs up! Oh, that might as well put her out of the podium. Oh, unfortunate for Shiacho. But here comes Ami Amami from 5 consecutive DNFs to a race win! Ami Amami wins at the Miami Bayside Run! And it's gonna be a close battle for second. Who's gonna take second? Looks like it's gonna be Rinkou Ashelia. Yes! Rinkou Ashelia to second. And Shiacho does manage to get a podium spot. By a hair. By a couple, 10,000ths. Couple thousandths of a second. Shiacho gets third. Ami Amami, Rinkou Ashelia, Shiacho, your top 3. 20 minutes, 57 seconds. That's good enough. That's good enough. Everyone's driving okay. Everyone's driving fast. So many DNFs and cars stuck. Doesn't look like Kata could go any further. We're just waiting for Roka to finish her lap, and then we'll be done. We'll be done for today. We'll be done for the weekend. Four first-time race winners today. Sharzu getting her first win, and then following that up with another win. And Ami Amami of PRISM Project Gen 5 taking the victory at Bayside Run. Where did she start? From 5th. Not bad. And this race is over. This race is over, ladies and gentlemen. Gonna type in the names and wrap up, because I've got IndyCar to watch at Road America. The real life IndyCar, not the VTuber IndyCar. All right. Your names as they stand. Where did Leah start? From 24th to 2nd. Nice. She is show. Start up 10th. Okay. So who completed all 14 laps? Just the 10 cars completing all 14. All right, that's all 36 names, and we'll lock in the points. And then we'll be done for today. Yori. From 1st to 18th. What a big drop of points that is for her. With her second place finish, Rinkou Ashelia regains the championship lead. Rinkou Ashelia back in the championship lead, as Fuyo and Poco both finished with double-digit point results here, and Charlotte failed to qualify for this race. Sharzu drops to 4th, Leah 322, Fuyo 289, Poco, and Sharzu, both on 268, but Sharzu has 2 wins compared to Poco's 1. Hisui Michu is 5th with 229. And I'm sorry to report that Ember Amane is now the new bottom dweller with 29 points. 1 behind Pipkin Pippa on 30. I suppose for next Saturday's races, we'll have to force her into the race, because it would be terrible to see her finish dead last overall in points. I suppose the same thing for Pipkin Pippa as well. I wouldn't want either of them to finish dead last in points. But oh well. So let's feature Sharzu's car, because she got the 2 race wins. Back-to-back race wins at Riverside and Phoenix. Big day for her. Moving up to the top 5 in the overall championship standings. Alright, so next weekend, 6 more races to go in the championship. We have our international day. All international races, we're going to be racing at Eurospeedway Lausitz, the sprint circuit, the road course. We'll also be going to Jerez, and then another oval race, which will take place at Rio de Janeiro. That's coming up for next Saturday, the June 24th, here in the VTRP channel. So that's going to be all for this weekend. Thanks so much for watching. 9 rounds down, 6 to go here in CorpoCar World Series Season 3. I'm going to go ahead and watch the IndyCar World America race now, so do take care, everyone. See you again on Saturday for more CorpoCar World Series Season 3. Take care, all. Otterdag.